All right, video. What's that do? Oh, turn on the camera. Weird me. Mm, is this thing working? Oh, yep, we're working. Shape World, Jerome, what's up? What's going on? Since we got a couple people in here, Scramble North, present. What's up, man? Hey, Scramble North, tell me if y'all going through this at Walmart. Hold on a second. We got a guest coming in. Let me buzz him in the back door. What's up, man?
What's going on?
All right, what's happening? What's happening?
Not
Um,
much.
what's up, Ghost Town? Um, I just want to talk about uh what happened earlier today, right? Did you see the title of this live feed?
W-2 drivers going round and round.
We had playing musical chairs.
Uh,
Am I lying, man? Like
no,
this stuff is real, people. Look, it's real out here. People think this is play. No, this is for real, man. These people are job hop. They're trying to go from this company to that company. Hey, what y'all doing over there? But I get it, right? But
hmm
they always a day late and a dollar short.
to the
What we
left.
always say about truck drivers. Truck drivers are always what reactionary, right? They never
Right.
proact. They always truck drivers are always reacting to a situation instead of being proactive. Like,
hmm
oh, you tell the story. What the guy said? What the driver? Say? This a fuel hauler. What did he say? Dude? We was on the phone. What did he say? He walked up to me crying, man. I mean, good God.
Yeah, yeah. He wanted to know what was going on at your company over there. He wanted to get over there,
Uh,
and
what
these
was the circumstances that he came over and started that conversation?
they this company lost their contract.
Uh,
So
uh,
when this company lost their contract, that mean they lost work, and they went down a couple of trucks. So
and and this is a big company. This ain't no little company. See,
mm-mm.
people think that you know you're safe, right? People think you're safe. Like in trucking, nobody is safe. We're talking about a major company just had to
Right,
they had to damn near all their drivers go. What do you say they got? Two drivers? They down to
two drivers,
two? Down to
a
two
lot.
drivers.
hmm
Two. So how long you think those two drivers gonna last?
They ain't gonna last long.
They
Mm.
lost two major customers. And I know the customers, I'm not gonna say it on air,
Yeah, we can't
but I
say
know
it, but
the customers, and they're two major customers. One man, what up? One man know who these customers are. One man know who the company is too. But
oh
anyway,
yeah.
one man, he came up to me one man, he was crying, man. And I felt bad for him. Jeefer, what up, man? What up, Jeefer? Uh-oh, they're my colleagues.
Yeah,
A lot of truck drivers.
yeah.
Jeefer, hey, Jeefer, sit your behind down. Because the minute you get up, somebody going to try to sit in your seat. You ready to board? The vultures, man, they lurking, man. They lurking. They looking for a place to land. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. And on YouTube, when you say, "Oh man, come over to this company," all you doing is bringing all the bad people over there to that company that's gonna
Mm,
run that company down in the ground. If you don't have a good vetting system for these companies, they're gonna come right
uh,
on over there and run your company in the ground.
mm,
'Cause,
mm, 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 mm. So I felt bad for the guy. Well,
uh,
I don't know if I felt bad for him because he actually had an opportunity back during COVID. Now, what did he say?
hmm
Yeah, I remember. I
yeah.
remember when that guy first started at that company, and we just had like I talked to everybody. Anybody know me? I'm pulling up. I'm talking to you. I need to know what's going on. So I'm just talking
hmm
to you. How you going? Because that company had just moved into our area. I'm like, what's up with this company? So I looked
Right.
the company up. I said, oh wow, damn, they must have got the contracts from the other people that had the contracts. And remember, I always tell y'all when you want to come do fuel hauling, if you're working for a contract carrier,
Mm. Whew.
boy, you better have your household in order.
Yes.
Okay, because when that
Hmm.
contract, because somebody is always nipping at your heels to undercut that contract. They're not taking a contract cheaper than what your carrier is hauling it for. I mean, excuse me, for more than what your carrier is hauling for. They coming in cheaper. So in
Right.
order for your carrier to keep the contract,
They
they
got to
gonna have
go
to
lower.
take money from you.
Hmm. Right. So they're going to change the way they pay. They're going to change the pay structure over and over again. Your
Mm,
miles will get shorter. The pay is going to get
all
weaker and
kinds.
weaker. And so, yeah, you might have to work longer. They might say, hey, I need you to stay out longer and work. So a
And I'm gonna
lot of
tell
people
you,
don't understand that.
what's up, Harpo, my boy? I'm telling you, this trucking is extremely competitive. I always said that. I, the the competition basically got me out of the game. It just took because I couldn't. It wasn't making sense to me no more. Question: if you and another master being, oh man, what is this got to? But yeah, you got to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your game. You got to have your ducks in a row, and you better be handling business. You better be trying to live on a minimum, stacking cash, diversifying your money. Okay,
Hmm.
your money. Don't have all your money in one place right now. Don't be dependent on overtime from these companies because we had a scare over here. Guys was panicking. Guys was jumping out the window. They calling me up 30. Yo, man, I can't tell any of y'all what to do. But one thing I always told y'all: live on the minimum.
Right.
Going to be some rough times. It's always rough times in trucking. Trucking, man, you could be at high altitude flying, making all that money, smiling, doing the P. Diddy money, anything, all that. You know what I'm saying? And then, boom, the bottom fall out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
you done financed the brand new what them damn cars? What the name of them damn cars? Whatever they are.
Uh,
Cat Pack,
oh,
Health, whatever them damn thing. You
Scat
done
Pack.
financed one of them. You done bought a $500,000 home. So your mortgage is about 4,000, car payment at about 1,500, and yeah, some kind of Mopar, yeah, and the overtime get cut.
Right.
Y'all see
You don't
what's
want
going on
that.
at UPS?
Yeah. Right.
It's rough right now, man. So when things
Freight.
get rough in trucking, these companies are going to tighten up. They got to because they're
Hmm.
trying to survive. They trying to weather the storm.
Right.
I mean, that guy, man, he was damn near in tears, man.
Oh yeah,
Man,
it was. I mean, I can imagine.
and then he walked away, right? He walked away. So me and T here, we still rapping. He come back over. He like, man, you sure you ain't got nothing? I said, bro, if I could make the job for you, I make one for you, man. We ain't got nothing, man.
Nothing. Yeah.
I said, we barely hanging on. We ain't hitting on two dead flies, man. I always try to tell people when you coming into fuel hauling, always try to work with a company that has their own stores. I stress that. One man know
Hmm.
what I'm talking about. I always stress that. And I always stress that to you
Always.
because
But nobody's listening.
then,
Nobody. They listen to the stuff that don't make nothing. You know what I'm saying? They listen to the negative stuff instead of listening to the stuff that we're trying to say and be positive about so that you could take heed. We've made these mistakes. We made a bunch of these mistakes that these newer drivers, even if they say, "Oh, I've been driving 10 years." So we've made these mistakes so that you don't got to make these mistakes. So you can pick up the daggone baton and keep running with it. So you can get across the finish line
that's
because,
it, man. That's a lot easier.
we've made these things before.
Man, you see all these lumps on my damn head? You want to whip marks on my back? Boy, you thought I was a damn runaway,
Hmm.
man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Right,
Rough
right.
out here.
We here. I want my own company so I can have more freedom. Right. That is the. I don't know why people keep saying this. What freedom are you going to have having your own company when the customer is constantly calling you, wanting to update, wanting to know where their freight is at, wanting to know can you pick up and do this load? You
Or
know,
the
ha-
or the new guy coming into the industry, he's coming after you.
right,
So he wants you to
right,
take off
right.
so he
I
can
hear these stories.
operate over in there.
I hear these stories. Oh, I want to have my own company so I can work less hours. What? What?
I said this, man. If you're going to have your own, and it's just my opinion, everybody, you could do what you want. You could take it, leave it. I don't give a damn. But I'm going to tell you one damn thing. If you come in here half stepping, being lazy, somebody coming for your spot.
Right.
And the
That's,
thing about trucking is you don't necessarily see them coming.
nah.
But please know they're always there. People are coming and going from this industry every single day. They're hungry. You got we old guys. We got these new guys, these young guys coming in, man. They hungry, man. These guys are very ambitious. They're excited. They're enthusiastic because they just bought their first truck.
Right. So yeah,
So
they're gonna be
man,
like, yeah, I'm getting
man, he gonna be ready.
it.
He gonna be ready to knock your head clean off to get your spot, man.
Mm,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And if that
Yep.
means taking it at a cheaper rate, then damn it, that's what
Mm.
he's gonna do. Because
They're gonna take it.
he got his truck, he trying to hit the ground running.
Hmm. I know y'all hear these stories. These guys put post loads. People call in, and the guy say, "Hey, what would you do it for?" The guy say, "Oh, well, I'll do it for this." He said, "I already got offers lower than that." He said, "Well, just give me the load." I said, "What?" He didn't even negotiate no more. He said, "I just need a load because they need volume, right?"
And that
These people
load.
that own trucks, they have to have volume to overcome there's a formula that you got to have in order to overcome your break even point in the business. So you got to have a lot of volume that's going to take you up, that's going to take you over that break even point so you can start making a profit. And that's what they're
Mhm.
trying to do. So I mean, I shake my head because I know what they're trying to do, and people getting in this, they get stuck in a trap. They get into the lease program. You get in that lease program, and then you're not paying your taxes. I tell people, you get into a lease program, if you ain't set up properly, you're gonna pay so much to your taxes. It ain't gonna make fun. It's not gonna be funny. The taxes for self-employment plus your corporation tax, that's doubly taxed. So how you
Mm.
gonna make money when you got to pay all this in taxes? Oh, I hear it. The write-offs. They're gonna have so much in write-offs that they don't have to pay no taxes. They're not going to make no money, and no company in business is going to really basically loan you money because they're going to say you don't make any money. Why should I loan you money because you're not making any money? So they're going to be stuck.
You want the write offs after you already at where you trying to be. After you,
Hmm.
let's say for instance, I don't know what anybody want. Say if you want to pay it off, truck, trailer, multiple trucks, trailers, cars, house, all that. Once you get all that, now you want to get the write offs. But you don't want the write offs when you trying to get this.
Right.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? I don't know why truck drivers always do this trucking
That's
backward.
it's trucker math. I call it trucker math.
They come
Hmm.
right in the truck and they want the write off. Huh? What? I want to show profitability. Why? So now I can go over to the damn credit union, show my paperwork. This is what I did. They're gonna say, "Yep." So you gonna tell them, "Look, I got 50." They're gonna say, "If you got 50, we're gonna give you 150 to go with your 50."
Right.
Now you got some wiggle room. Now you can't do
Hmm.
that. If you go in there and they see in your bank statements and they see you ain't made no damn money.
You ain't made no money. You wrote off everything.
Yeah.
No, there was no profit.
And the growth factor, people come into the industry, people enter into a business. Trucking is a business to not grow. If you're not growing, you're
You're
dying.
dying. Yep, you're dying.
Look at this. Do you ever see Elon Musk? Do you see him kicking his feet up? Huh?
Warren Buffett. Warren
Talk about
Buffett.
I'm gonna work when I want. I'm gonna work when I. This guy is a billionaire a million times over. Like he ain't. The Warren Buffett damn near 300 years old. These guys don't.
Mhm.
They don't. Only truck drivers. Only truck drivers want to get 50,000 in the bank and kick their feet up and go to San Joe Pay. Only truck drivers do that, man. Got that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, you're gonna have plenty time to take a break in trucking.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
the dip is coming. Hell, we in
Hmm.
the dip now. And ain't no
Right now.
telling we're gonna come out of the dip. W-2 drivers are not safe.
Right.
So if you think you're gonna run to a W-2 company and be safe, these W-2
Yeah.
companies will land people off. It just don't the value, the work is just not
Hmm.
there.
Speaking of that, let me get a tip because W-2 jobs, especially in trucking, they understand that they're up against competition and people wanting to have their own truck. So let's just say
Oh,
you
shit.
do go out there and get your own truck and it don't work out good for you. Then you say, well, I can always go back to a W-2 job. But you got to
Let me put my
understand.
camera off. Keep talking. My daughter here to pick me up. She take me get my
Okay.
car. Hold on. Keep talking.
All right. But let's just say it don't work out for you and you want to jump back to W-2. So when you do that, you got to understand some of the good W-2 paying jobs, they know why you coming back and you might leave again. They might not bring you back. So be cautious on that. Like, going back and forth from an owner operator to a W-2, like that's going to be, your savior point. And, especially mindset too. What's going on, Scramble North? Ghost Town Bullies. My homie is at home. Penske just had a large layoff. Yeah, hey, got rid of a lot of managers and staff. My homie was a manager with them. Yeah, hey, it's gonna be a lot of layoffs in trucking because the freight just not there. And when the freight is not there, even the fuel haulers are gonna feel it because the fuel haulers usually keep the trucks going, so they won't need
Yep.
as many loads for the trucks. So they're gonna feel some of it.
You know what I like to say? We're like fuel haulers are like the canary in the turn it down. Canary in the coal mine. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When they're working, it's just a matter of time if ain't nobody else working because they ain't moving no fuel. And I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
fuel sales are down, way down.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
So you want to hear that from a fuel hauler because they can kind of gauge what it's going to be like. So we know. And right now fuel is up. I hear all these other guys talking about the rates are up and all of that. Well, I don't know where they get asked when they tell you that. Ask them to show you where they got their numbers from. Because if you see their numbers and where they got them from, not just no one load off the load board. Show them, some actual data that could show that. This week the load's been up. Because the stuff that I'm looking at is not up.
Mm, 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 mm. I
So
mean, I mean, people getting laid off, sent home. Ooh. And they, man, they sweating because I know what it is. I know what it is. A lot of these guys, they get these good paying jobs, 100,000, 150,000. I've seen these drivers make 200,000. And you know what they do? They have that lifestyle tax.
oh
They got that
yep.
brand new at the house. They got two, three of them. Big old house, couple dogs and cats, and stuff costs money, man.
Hmm.
Now the
What's
overtime
going
got.
on? Yeah, he said he make a overtime or they cut back on hours at lows. That's what one of the guys just said.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, wow.
Mm.
And I can tell when I'm at the loading terminal, it's just not that much traffic at the. That's how I gauge it. Of how many trucks are at those loading terminals when I'm there.
Uh-oh. We got Hustle Bone in here. Hustle Bone.
Oh, what up, Hustle?
Well, you making overtime? Hustle Bone know about that cryo.
Hey, if you're making that overtime, y'all better not be spending that money. You better not be spending that money. I'm telling you right now.
What up, Harpo? Could I talk about some of the information that we talked about the other day?
You can
Uh,
talk about whatever you want.
yeah, yeah. Give me the
Oh, he's
remind me,
talking to you.
Harpo.
He's talking to you. He's talking to you.
Uh, Remind me, Harpo, what we talked about. Cause man, I talk about so much stuff. I talked about the the stock market today. I done talked about it yesterday.
Hey, and are you still buying stocks? Are y'all still in the market, or are
Yeah.
y'all playing games? What we doing? Or did
Hmm.
or did the money get so tight that you can't even buy stocks no more? What were we doing?
Uh oh.
Go ahead, you got it.
Hey, we doing
Yeah,
our thing.
yeah.
You got to remind me, Harpo, what we were talking about. I mean, because we talked about so much. You know, people being unlearned. What's up, Shay World? Who you talking
Oh,
to?
what shape say?
Oh, your coworker wanting to get out here and buy a truck?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. I just want him to just look at his numbers. Before he do it, make sure that it makes sense number wise. Um, I know we talked about a guy wanting to say go in his 401k and use that as like an emergency fund.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa, whoa,
remember
whoa,
that. Remember
whoa.
remember that. So, but we have to say this because people don't.
Listen, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
People are not paying attention to any of the rules and stuff like that when it comes to certain things. That 401k has rules, and I wouldn't use it for nothing but my retirement and leave it in there and forget it and let it do its thing.
You
But
use,
that's just me.
you use the right tool for the job, right? Y'all,
Right.
everybody heard that, right? Right tool for the job. A 401k is not to be buying a truck.
Yeah.
401k is for retirement. That's
Right.
what it's for. Now, I
Mhm.
know people use it for all kinds of other things. I get it. Hardships and all that. I totally get it.
Mhm.
But a 401k is not to start a business.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you that, but um, just understand if you're not 59 and a half years old and you take your money out of the 401k, you're going to get hit with a 10% penalty.
From the door.
That's a
Boom.
that's a huge penalty. 10% is a huge penalty.
And
Now,
not to mention, and not to mention, you're going to get hit with the 10%, and whatever you take out of the 401, that's going to be taxable
tax
income at the end of the
income,
year.
right? So you're over 35, 45% in hit right off. I would not do that. But see, you got to get with your CPA so they can break the numbers down so it makes sense. Because I hear it, make it make sense. It won't make sense to you if you don't have the knowledge. So nothing will make sense to you if you don't have the knowledge. You got to have the knowledge that's going to help you make it make sense. It won't make sense if you don't have the knowledge. So try to get the knowledge. Find somebody who's an expert in that field, a CPA, that way, they can give you all of the stuff that, because you won't know what questions to ask because your mind isn't there. Your mind is there saying, hey, I could use this money for X, Y, and Z. And then when you go to get it, you don't get the amount. You might have 40, 50, 100K sitting over there. And you be like, well, I got 100K sitting in my 401K. I can use all of
And 100, and just think about this: if you got 100, and remember, this is your retirement for when you're not working anymore.
that.
100k ain't a real. That ain't a lot of money. That 100k is going to be for you to live on.
Mm-hmm.
10,000. Keep that in mind, okay? This is for
Right.
retirement, man.
And you got to make that back
Uh,
to put back into your coffers and a profit.
yeah,
And it's very slim
yeah.
profits out here. These trucks don't even get
Don't
million
and
miles
don't
like that.
and don't just depend, and don't just depend on a 401k. No shit. You better have a 401k, a Roth IRA, a taxable brokerage account. You better have all that. You better have a little business on the side.
Health
Maybe
insurance.
work for Mr. Charles on top of that. You better do all that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You think you're going to go work at a W-2 job and have a 401 and you going to be safe? Shit.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. So the more you can
Nobody
do, the
is
better off.
safe. The more you can do, the better off you'll be.
Mm-hmm.
The more money you bring in, save, invest properly, the better off you're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is safe. You think you're going to
Yeah.
run over to this company and be good. You think you're going to buy a truck and be good. You think you're going to, lease a truck and be, ain't nobody safe out here, man.
Right.
This is for real.
Right.
And this ain't fear mongering. This is real.
Right. Don't let nobody scare you too because of a title. Or you ain't an owner operator, or you don't have your own authority, or you don't have your own truck. Don't let nobody scare you for in any of this. Keep doing what you're doing and making your money and being positive. having a positive. I'm seeing people have negative sentiments. How are you a lease operator and have a negative sentiment?
I
How are
don't know
you
that.
no claims?
I don't know. I don't know nothing
Read
about that.
these contracts before
I
you
don't even.
sign them.
I don't even know how any of that works. That doesn't even make sense to me.
It
That
don't make
if,
sense.
if you told me that it's a possibility that I could end up with a zero settlement for the week, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I'm gonna go find something else to do. I'm just gonna go drive me a forklift for somebody or something.
You will make more money. I make more money at my 9 to 5 job than I do in trucking.
Yeah.
And guys will sit here and say, "Oh no, you don't." Yes, I do. I make more money for myself doing what I want to do and not having a negative settlement. My settlement at my airport job is higher than my settlement over at my trucking job, and I ain't got to worry. I ain't got to
Mm.
worry at all.
Mm. Well, what time you going to work, man?
Yeah, I'll be going to work at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get off of here.
Yeah,
Get
I
me a
got.
little nap in. I know
I,
Shape World's gonna be like, "Yeah, oh man, y'all supposed to be the plug." Listen.
the plug. You missed that, but you were a day late and $1 short. Remember when you could go any? I remember this. I know some of y'all remember. You
Oh.
could go anywhere to get a trucking job, a good paying
Hmm.
trucking job. Shh, not no more.
Not now.
They're
It's really
firing
tough.
veterans right now. They got these vets that been at these jobs for a long time. They tell them
Gone.
that your services are no longer needed.
Hmm.
Go find something else to do.
Hmm.
I'm over here. I'm passing the trucking school now, man. That place is packed. You know what that is? That's your competition coming. I
They
mean,
coming
that trucking school is packed.
and
That's your
they coming for
competition
cheap. And they
coming.
coming for cheap. They not coming for 70 cents. They coming, you know they ain't coming for 70 cents. They coming for
Oh,
35, 45 cents.
what's up, Sage? Yeah.
What's
All
up?
right, but I'm gonna have to get off here. Let me go.
Yeah, me too.
I'll tell you about this whole car ordeal I got. Oh boy, I'm about to. I'll tell you about it. This will be
Oh,
another.
hey, go on and buy you
Yeah.
a brand new one. You got it. Go get you a $65,000 car.
Guys are getting fired right or laid off. You think I'm going
Right.
to go buy a car, man? I'm going to keep this old car. I'm going to keep putting band-aids on it, man. Keep. All
All
right, I'll let you know.
right. All right.
All right, yep. Brother,
Be
bro.
safe.